My name is Ron, and I was part of the 4th edition of the HKU MBA Business Lab. We're currently on our 6th edition. I've had the honor of returning as an expert on technology and how to develop them into the market. During the 3-month program in the Business Lab, we learned to iterate our ideas into real business solutions into the market. And we learn from each other because everyone comes from different backgrounds in terms of career and geography, and it varies greatly depending on where they're coming from. Throughout these weeks, we not only developed our own projects, but we had the time to review other people's projects to see how we can improve them and push them out into the market after the program. And last year, several projects actually made it through outside the program into real startups. And now they're pushing further, and I'm seeing marketing and different projects go out further beyond the program. And I look forward to what the 6th edition has to offer next.
It was my honor to participate in the Business Lab, where I first participated as a speaker to explain to students how to set up and maintain the company in Hong Kong. We talk about subjects such as how to open the company, but also how to maintain and what are all the requirements and all the regulations and what the students have to do to actually keep the company up and working in terms of legal maintenance, accounting, audit, tax burden on the company in Hong Kong. The other thing we discuss also is more practical topics such as how to open a bank account in Hong Kong, or if you can't get a bank account, what are the different fintech possibilities out there. During this talk, we also mentioned the key advantages of setting up your business in Hong Kong, such as the ease of doing the business here, the easy administration, everything is simplified to a level that is gorgeous. It's just easy to set up and maintain and run your business in Hong Kong and just focus on what you really care as a business person, meaning your business. The second thing also about Hong Kong is this accessibility of China. I mean, China is just next door, either for your sourcing, your trading, or whether you want to access the China market. Hong Kong is the right place to start. We see now over the last few months, actually starting in 2017, more and more cross-border with China, where companies decide to set up in Hong Kong first to actually target the China market. So this is one of the key advantages as well. It's also a genuine business place. Hong Kong is one of those amazing places where you will connect with plenty of other entrepreneurs and ideas and suppliers and potential clients. And this is really a great place to mingle and shape your idea and being able to actually achieve what you're trying to achieve with your business. I'm also part of the jury that will give feedback and assess the projects of the business labs. And one thing I really enjoy about this business lab is I like the fact that Pedro Eloy, the organizer of the labs and main teacher, is actually putting into the overall syllabus and curriculum the idea of including SDGs, so the Sustainable Development Goal of the United Nations, in the program, and showing the students really how they can contribute to these SDGs with their business, not with a non-for-profit, but really with their business and roll through CSR within the company.
Hi, my name is Megha. I currently work for a consulting firm. I'm working as a project management cum consultant for an insurance client. Back there, 5 years back, when I was planning to join HKU, one thing which attracted me a lot in HKU is Asia presence, and obviously one of the attractive interactive with HKU was Business Lab. I joined Business Lab. I had an amazing experience with Business Lab. So I would like to share that my team won Business Lab back there in 2013. We had an idea to build a digital signage for Hong Kong, which attract Hong Kong local people as well as Hong Kong tourists. They can see the information on those screens as well as get more about awareness about the social ideas as well as what activities had been going around in Hong Kong. So in Business Lab, I learned about modeling a business model as well as getting more into the financial side of the business, may it be the cost and benefit analysis, resource planning, marketing and all. But what I feel that Business Lab not only help entrepreneurs, but it also help the established companies, because all the companies nowadays trying to adapt themselves with the changing requirement of the customers. So they have to devise those new ideas to move towards their target operating model. So currently in my company where I'm working, I'm helping the established companies to come up with the ideas and devise the business model to move towards their target operating model. So I would like to share one of my experience in my current company. I had been working on a project where I had to meet the new customers as well as the business users, understand their current processes, also trying to find out their pain areas. Once I find out their pain areas, I and my team devised the projects for them, which include the technology projects, lean and automation project, and then we made a business model around that which can bring about a change in that company to meet the customer requirement. So to summarize, I would like to say with Business Lab, you don't not only get to know more about the entrepreneurship or the new business idea which can be helping the startup, but it also helps the established company for bringing about the new ideas and implementing them in their own business. So I think that the Business Lab helped me a lot in my current job, where I am handling the big programs and project for a company.
Hi, my name is Raphael Cohen. I'm the CEO and co-founder of GoBeBike. GoBeBike is the leading free-floating bike sharing operator in Hong Kong and now in also France, Italy, and Belgium. And I started this company in Hong Kong in April this year, and today we have thousands of bicycles like this one behind me that are operating in the city, all available on the mobile app and all available on demand. And I've been working with the Business Lab of the HKU MBA for the past few years already, with GoBeBike, my current company, but also before my previous venture called Hotel Quickly, which was a leading online travel agent in Southeast Asia. And I'm very happy to contribute to the program, especially bringing some expertise from digital, from entrepreneurship, especially on how to start up a large-scale e-commerce or mobile project like I did with GoBeBike and Hotel Quickly. So I think it's a very good initiative for the students, because we find that a lot of MBA students tend to prefer finance or traditional careers in consulting, but entrepreneurship now is becoming more and more of interest for the students, but a lot of them don't know too much about e-commerce, mobile apps, and how this whole ecosystem works. So my goal is to bring some expertise in those domains and teach the students about real cases that we had in business, successes and failures, and how the real work works in terms of entrepreneurship. Thank you.
The HKU MBA Business Lab program is a great initiative which has been running for the last 6 years. It not only adds value and brings the ecosystem of future entrepreneurs within the HKU MBA program, but it has actually grown in the last 6 years to bring other schools like HKUST, schools from England, as well as bring others from the larger startup ecosystem into the program and add value to the students. I have been a part of the program in terms of actually working and doing a business canvas class with the students, how they can actually frame their business idea in 20 minutes. And I've sat as a judge to understand when they're pitching their final ideas at the end of the session. And what I have seen is that over the years, these MBA students who are graduating actually take these learnings, not only go and do their own businesses, but also use it in the professional life if they go join other institutions, small, big, or medium. So overall, I think over the years, this is definitely becoming a cohort of individuals and corporations and institutions who are adding tremendous value for the future entrepreneurs or leaders who would need to understand entrepreneurship as a concept as well as an opportunity to grow in the professional careers as an entrepreneur or working for a corporation.
I'm the co-founder of Natives, a language teaching and translation startup based in Hong Kong. I wanted to share a little bit about my entrepreneur journey today with all of you, as back then, I guess in 2015, I'm still a very normal workforce with PwC. But I have a dream. I wanted to be an entrepreneur at some point of my life. And in 2015, I joined Hong Kong U Business Lab as part of my MBA program, and that changed my life. So I start with an idea And through the Business Lab, it's kind of like an incubation. It is a course, but it's also an incubation through 3 months that kind of prove the concept of our idea. And through that, it really gave me the confidence that not just myself, but an idea that people actually accept and agree on. So with that 3 months, I turned my single idea into an actually business plan and have a legit team working with me. So this is the journey that I guess this is what changed me, the start of my entrepreneur journey. And after that, I actually started to become a true entrepreneur and founded Natives. And then things start to change. So I guess people who has been doing this, or you talk to anyone who's been doing entrepreneur will say, the beginning is always exciting, but then things then get interesting when you become like your real thing. So challenge came, and things, the team and even myself started to see the difficulties of doing a startup in the very early stage. It's no longer turning an idea into business plan. That was actually easy. It's how you turn a business plan into a company. So that was the time that we kind of struggled, and then we have to face a lot of the real world problems, like how to start a company, how to find your first group of customer, how do you actually get the product out. Like, so the first version is an app. So how do you actually build the product and get people to use it? So that was the time that I'm very lucky to have a team working with me, and then we overcome a lot of the real world early startup stage problems, and then ended up releasing our first version of our products later in 2016. And then very luckily, we actually got accepted to Hong Kong Cyberport as well, to kind of agree, I guess it's getting kind of third-party agreement saying that you guys have the idea, but good luck. And then here is some encouragement, but good job. But then you have to, keep doing, and then I guess move on. Now that you have your first product, things are getting much more faster because you have to do promotion and other stuff. So that was kind of like how my entrepreneur journey started from the very beginning till the point that I actually founded a company and have our first products and a small group of the first customer.
When I joined the HKU MBA all the way back 4 years ago, one of my questions to the program director was, what is the Business Lab? And that was a crucial question for me because I was pursuing and looking to enter entrepreneurship a few years after my MBA. And the answer I got was, a Business Lab is all about bringing together people who have a view of becoming entrepreneurs, but teaching them frameworks from ideation all the way to doing a pitch. When I got into the program, I learned multiple things on entrepreneurship, but also learned on team building, knowing about building your network, and also knowing how you have to coordinate between different people to get your act together, from advisors to your peers to also your partner, who's very, very important. Post the MBA, I did pursue my idea for a few months, but due to other reasons, I put it aside. But what I learned was that building up an idea and having the frameworks is crucial for you to learn on anything. You can apply it to general business and also your professional career. Right now, I'm working as a general manager for the FinTech Association, and I'm applying a lot of my frameworks because we are using it as a startup and building that out. The frameworks are very useful for me. Secondly, when I come back and judge the panels, as part of the panel, when I'm judging different startups, I can see maturity in the program because they're meeting a lot of different people, but also I'm seeing that these ideas that are coming out are ideas that are from people who are passionate about it and are looking to build it. And I hope in the future we'll see more of these ideas going into fruition, and the people on the panel as well as other advisors coming together to help these programs develop further.